As their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. To knock him down. It's a
first and 10 at the 35.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already at the outer edges of the field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
You know, we always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
Well, the early returns here in the opening drive, though, solid. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
10 more yards.
10 more there and another first down.
Baltimore.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Browns nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Yards picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Browns
play action now. Here's Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Nick Chubb stops short. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another Baltimore.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Operating from the gun, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Come on. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, defense.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 22-yard.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-0. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time, so he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
That factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield flushed out right. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now Mayfield. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 39-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And again, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they finally put it into this return before he's all the way down to the 37.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
7-yard line.
Right there, in the middle, 55. Squeeze, double. Check it back, check it back. Alert three. Watch out.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
16 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And open left side is Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Switch.
To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Marquise Brown, incomplete.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. Tucker's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. 81 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
makes the score.
Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will put them on top here in the third. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Eluding the pressure right. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And some room to roam now. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble, and it gives him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Yeah, able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Back now in Baltimore. There's some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They run it again with Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Mayfield on play action. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And again, it's Chubb. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive. And finally, I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They sent the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A 44-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
17.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. at the 33-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll run here with Dobbins. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. His throw incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to
Call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing here, complete to Boyle. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Jackson. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here and gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Raven.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 27, Browns 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Grant Delpit on the coverage.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Jackson's going to throw it. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Ravens, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for